Because in the world of AI, if there's one thing, it's competition. There is a fierce competition. OpenAI is, you might remember, is the company that started as a non-profit, and they are the creators of ChatGPT, which is hands down the most popular app nowadays that we can use for virtually anything, from asking at a recipe for strawberry pie or cake, or whatever else you want to ask it. But that competition, and we know that that is a business of trillions of dollars, and Elon Musk has entered that competition with XAI as well, and Microsoft is bringing all its power with Azure servers to OpenAI so they can benefit from this ChatGPT thing. And all the tons of electricity needed at the point that we now have all these governments and organizations that are just okay with nuclear power all of a sudden. That is great. But there's also intrigue. OpenAI whistleblower Suchir Balaji, who accused the company of breaking copyright law, found dead in apparent suicide. This is really extremely strange. And James Lee wrote a very good thread about that. Breaking OpenAI whistleblower Suchir Balaji, a 26-year-old researcher, was found dead in his San Francisco apartment. Here's what we know about the circumstances surrounding his death and the allegations he made against Sam Altman's blockbuster AI company. This is, again, all really strange. You're going to switch to the thread. I apologize for the scrolling. I know that so many of you don't like the scrolling, but we can start in here. An apparent suicide. According to San Francisco Police Department, officers and medics went to Balaji's at 1:15 p.m. on November 26 for a wellness check. When they arrived on scene, they located a deceased adult male, and no evidence of foul play was found during the initial investigation. Number 3, a key witness. Balaji's death comes 3 months after he publicly accused OpenAI of violating U.S. copyright law while developing ChatGPT. Information he held was expected to play a key part in lawsuits against the San Francisco-based company. Was this a Hillary special? Was this a Hillary special? It sounds like it. Sounds like a Hillary. A single one. A very quick one. A change of heart. Suchir Balaji spent nearly 4 years as an artificial intelligence researcher at OpenAI. But in August 2024, he left OpenAI because he no longer wanted to contribute to technologies that he believed would bring society more harm than benefit. That is concerning. That is extremely concerning, and we know that so many people has left OpenAI at this point. And we also know that OpenAI was created as a non-profit at first. I don't know how many millions did Elon donated to OpenAI back then. There is still a lawsuit from Elon that they made a bait and switch from non-profit to profit. And now Sam Altman is going to be worth billions. And now OpenAI, bad for business. In October, Balaji told the New York Times, ChatGPT and other chatbots are destroying the commercial viability of the individuals, businesses, and internet services that created the digital data used to train these AI systems. What does this mean? It's the same process. It's the same formula that I was talking to you about the drones and Tesla's cars. You need humans to make this input. It was like this AlphaZero was this Google experiment to create a machine that could play chess. Of course, it was fed with every single human professional match known to man. And I think, in that case, I think it taught chess itself first, and then they helped it with a human feedback. Because in fact, if I remember correctly, the story of AlphaZero is that it plays chess in a way that no human can understand. It's something that it's so baffling, the way that it acts. But in, let's say, more complex environments like driving on the road or writing an essay, you need that source. You need to read from the internet, and reading from the internet means that, for example, you see that I have used Midjourney. Midjourney had to generate images. It doesn't really generate images. It learns from actual artists, from all the artists of all the eras, and anybody has uploaded their art to the internet. The problem is, what if I don't want AI to be trained on my content? What if these AIs begin to create YouTube commentators or content creators or social commentary in the shape of an AI commentator, and they use my videos? They use Jesus Enrique Rosa's videos to train their AI. That would be a violation of my copyright. I don't want any AI to be trained on my videos or my likeness or my words or my voice. None of that, for that matter. So I have a right to that. There should be a copyright that prevents these companies from scanning. For example, Google has the right to use all your content for reasons. Well, sadly, sometimes you never know if you're a creator on YouTube or you have your content on Google, on I don't know who is still writing blogs on, I think it's blogger or blog post. I don't remember, but in many ways, this companies will absolutely use that data. It's like Reddit that sold all the data of their users, all their comments, all their forums, all their posts, sold that information. I don't remember to which of these companies. Not fundamentally novel. On October 23, 2023, Balaji posted an essay on his personal site in which he proves through a mathematical analysis that ChatGPT has broken copyright laws. The outputs aren't exact copies of the inputs, but they are also not fundamentally novel. This is something that I really tested to the limit in terms of writing. I extensively tested ChatGPT and Claude AI for satire. I said, I want to make this write good satire. I could never get this apps to write actual good satire. First of all, because, well, they were too politically correct. And you know that satire cannot be politically correct. It's something that it's not that you're going to go about everything that is politically correct, but you cannot be fettered. You cannot have a leash to what is politically correct to write good satire. So that was a failed experiment. I tried it for months. I could never do that. What happened? There was always the same tone, the same way of speaking, in that neutral, bland way. And that's why when I read that kind of responses, for example, on X, some users, you know that those are ChatGPT answers. You know that some essays and some blog posts are ChatGPT because, well, I have way too much experience talking and writing and asking questions and getting that feedback. And yeah, it sounds sterile. It sounds bleak. It doesn't have. It can be very good for many things. When, for example, when I need to understand a complex topic, I'm a gamer. I love certain video games. I ask ChatGPT, explain me this topic in terms of this video game. and it's really good at it. I have to say it is really good. That is one of the greatest tools. When something is, maybe I'm tired, I need to understand this. Explain me like I'm 5. No, explain this to me. It's like that joke. Explain this to me in football terms. ChatGPT will explain you anything in football terms. Granted, hands down, it's the best at that. So for learning, it's great. For learning, it's great. But for writing, it means that whatever it generates is because it has copied or has read or has taken from other people. And you might be saying, well, Jesus, we humans act like that. It's like we, in many ways, I have copied the style of some creators at some point. That is the best way to start. As an artist, I always say, you have to copy at first. You have to copy your favorite artist. Whether it's writing, you have to handwrite and copy. It's literally copy. What they do is handwrite. You like Jorge Luis Borges writing? Just copy that. Just write over that. Help your brain. It's not like you're going to pass it as yours. I'm not talking about that. But you need that input to generate an output. And the first part, and for example, when you are painting, maybe watercolor, you have to go to your favorite artist and try to copy their style. That is normal. That is part of the creation process. That is the first part, and then you begin to develop your style. But if we humans do this, it's like very different because it's not a moral dilemma. It's not a moral dilemma because we are putting in actual effort in this, but a machine is a cluster of servers. And that machine is using the work of many human beings that produce actual sweat creating all this stuff for what? To commoditize writing? That is the problem. And not only writing, but also images and all of that. Generative model analysis. Balaji argued the technology violates the law because in many cases it directly competes with the copyrighted works it learned from, with the model designed to imitate basically anything on the internet. Sam Altman disagrees. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI and basically the one who is controlling ChatGPT. We build our AI models using publicly available data in a manner protected by fair use and related principles and supported by long-standing and widely accepted legal precedents. Yeah, these people must have Disney-grade attorneys. Disney-grade attorneys. I'm completely sure about that. And the transition to for-profit business. In September, it was announced that OpenAI was set to remove non-profit control and give Sam Altman equity as part of a larger transition to becoming a for-profit company with tens of billions of dollars at stake. Follow the money. We always say that in this show. Follow the money, and you will get to the truth. Multi-billion-dollar gambit. Balaji's death comes at a critical period for the now multi-billion-dollar blockbuster company, which now boasts hundreds of millions of users worldwide. There's certainly a lot more details yet to surface, more updates to come. We are just touching the tip of the iceberg with this.